I'm Jason Chisholm with Strong Arm Construction, and we're doing a little project today. We're making some wall sconces. I've already fabricated the pieces and everything. We've already put 2 coats of stain on it, and we've got little wall mount things underneath right here. We're going to put some hippocampus on top of them, which I'll show you later in the video. And we're going to do this hole right here. We're going to have a pipe that comes up and over the top of it, and it has a shade on it. And I'll show you how to hook all that stuff up. But what I really wanted to show you was this little sprayer I bought online, and it's just a little gravity sprayer, and I think we paid $23 for it, and I'm going to tell you, it's amazing. It's amazing. Now I'm going to spray with this Minwax. It's a protective finish, clear satin on there, and it doesn't take a lot, so I'm just going to pour me a little bit in here, and show you how to do this. That should be plenty. You don't need to fill it to the top. Just a cap just slips right on there. Now what I do is I turn this thing, because I'm going to be kind of spraying down at an angle, and I want that to be turned. You have an adjustment right here. If you're going to do nothing but straight on work, you can twist it up straight. You just kind of want it to be sitting up straight. I'm going to close the top here on this one. The next thing you want to do is make sure you turn your pressure down. I've got my pressure, the inline pressure right now is set at 50, and the one on the right there. And I've got my fan sucking this stuff out here, so I'm able to talk to you. And so what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to spray a little bit to see how consistent it is. And that looks pretty good. I've done this several times before, so I pretty well know how to set it. So I'm just going to start off and just put some spray on there. I really couldn't talk to do all that, but anyway, so you don't want to put a lot on. We're going to put about 3 coats of this on there, and then we'll do a very, very light sand between the coats. And I don't know if you've noticed, now I have a light right here so I can look and see how it's going on. The first coat's going to look a little bit kind of like it's a matte finish, but don't worry about that. This stuff dries real fast, and we'll do a very, very light sand on it, and then after that we'll let it sit for just a few minutes, and we'll just dust it off, make sure there's no trash left on it, and we'll come back and spray it again. And this stuff dries very fast, especially out here in the garage. It's humidity factor is probably 85 or so, maybe 90, I don't know. But anyway, so see, I didn't use much at all. And so we'll just pour that back in here for now. This is water based, so to clean it, I'm just going to rinse it with water and then shoot it out the end. I'll put water into here. Anyway, let me go wash this out, and then I'll show you how to clean it out. I'll be right back. All right, so I'm cleaning this thing out, and basically I'm just running water through here because this is a water base. And if you'll notice, I pull the trigger on it, and you can put a little pressure on it like that. See how it's coming out the end right there? That's all you need. I'm gonna also use the air sprayer. So let's go back in there and do it again. Spray out the end right there. Try to get it all. Just, the cleaner you can get it, the better off you are. So, you can't really see it coming out, but it is. But it's clear. So, we've let it dry for about an hour, and it doesn't really take that long for this to dry. It's pretty fast. And what I'm doing here is you can just rub your hand across the material, and you can just feel little dots, little hairs or something, you know. So what I like to do is I take about a 400 grit and I just lightly sand it down. I try to cover all the areas, as you can see right here, just these little areas right there. And I just try to get in there and kind of just remove the shine off of it a little bit, and then just feel it, make sure that it feels smooth to you. And then really don't go very deep with that, just a little, and I'm not putting any pressure hardly at all. And it really does help the finish. Each coat you do, you want to hit it one time, so the last coat's like glass. So anyway, I'm gonna finish sanding, and I'm gonna wipe it down, and we'll spray again. Be right back. Okay, we're back for round two. What we did over here was we took that 400 grit paper and just lightly sanded the entire thing, and all the little cracks and everything, and then wiped it down real good. And it just kind of takes the shine off the first coat and smooths it out real nice, and definitely you want to do that. So now we're ready to go back for the next coat. And you saw it didn't take hardly any of this. I mean, that's plenty right there. All right. All right, just put the little cap on it right there, like that. That doesn't even screw on, it just sets on there. All right. Plug her back in, hope it doesn't crank up right off the bat. Okay, I also want to do, every time I do this, just to make sure it's spraying the way I want it to. Can you see that? It's got a nice little, about a 3-inch to 4-inch spray. Depends how close you get. You don't want to get too close, you'll put too much too heavy. You know, we get back and you want to feather it out, and you do that. All right. So here we go again. That was coat number 2, and what you want to do is you want to look through your light here and check the reflection, make sure you're shiny all the way through and through, you didn't miss anything. And if you were spraying and you got too close and you put a orange peel on it, only thing you can do is don't try to wipe it down, let it dry, and come back later. Give it an hour and then sand it. This is water-based, dries fast. We should be able to actually put this whole thing together today, this afternoon, a little later. But I'm looking to see, make sure I got good coverage on it. No shallow spots. It looks pretty good. At this point, it takes less sanding than it did on the first go-round. good. It's already starting to, you can see right here, it's warm, so you know this is going to dry pretty quick. I don't see anything that's not shiny. It's pretty good. All right. So now, same procedure. Cleaning it up. Just pop the top off, and again you can see we used very little material, and you just can't spray, or you can't, excuse me, you can't paint this stuff on as smooth as you can spray it on. And the cleanup is so easy. And like I said, this really only costs like, I think $23, $25. It wasn't much. And it really is nice. Lightweight, anybody can handle it. The great thing is you can change, if you were going to spray straight at something, you just turn your cup straight up and down. But as we're spraying like this at an angle going down, I want my cup straight up. Anyway, so let me go back to run back over here and we'll clean it up.